Alright, I'm going to be streaming some My Career. Even though my player is trash, I just made him. He just, literally just got drafted. I haven't played a game with my team yet. I believe I am playing with the Pacers on him. He's a point guard, so let's see how this goes. It's not, you know, okay, see, trash. Hold up, I think I changed my shot, that's why. No, I didn't. What the hell? That's in. Alright, there we go. Yep. Rookie year, first NBA game. Let's get it. Playing against the Raptors. Alright. Obviously, I'm not going to start, but whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Alright. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally
New
here.
face in the phone, right?
You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's hard to believe. I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. And do my best to represent Harlem.
You already know Spike Lee, even though he made My Career trash this game, hopefully if he comes back doing it again next year, it'll be somewhat better, if that's possible, because I mean it was pretty good. I guess it was just kind of sucks that you only got it during your first season and you had to make choices and stuff, but it's whatever. As I said, this is my first game, so I can't say anything. Okay.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. For Damari Carroll, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And stepping out on
Where's
the
your
floor
ankles,
now for
bro?
his very first official NBA playing time. We're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Garcia.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing.
I'm trash, as I said.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him. At every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
I really don't like playing
there was a question
this
whether he would stay
team.
another year in college.
I've
Really
never had
was a tough
experience playing
decision
with
for
him.
but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays
Damn it,
in
that's
school
off.
when he could be on the NBA.
Yeah, that was definitely
On the
off.
court right now for the Pacers.
And
Garcia,
good
he's
shot
in at point
selection.
guard. C.J. Miles is out there with Hill. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Stuckey in at the shooting guard. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Garcia.
Oh my god, I'm gonna drink bleach after this game. I'm really gonna regret this. That was a really bad foul on his part, but whatever. Doesn't even matter.
Great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. Well, the Pacers, despite all that GA on the last day of
Give me
weekend,
that extra VC.
They needed a Brooklyn loss.
Not that I'm probably going to get enough playing time, but
it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
get any, but whatever. Doesn't really
Bellinger is
matter.
with a screen on Stuckey. 4 on the clock.
Garbage, he just left him open.
The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Stuckey. Powell dishes to Valanciunas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm drinking bleach, kids. I'm drinking bleach. Literally.
Lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this.
We're up by 5.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about
still
playing
pretty
in his
trash,
first
but whatever.
NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective.
Okay, sit on the bench for half the second quarter.
He's checked in for Turner.
Oh,
Hill
let's
comes in for
get
Allen.
it.
CJ Miles, he's checked in for George.
Okay, you're
And it's
smart.
Garcia in for George Hill. Time now
Okay,
for an
keep
injury
going.
report. Now for an injury update on Rodney Stuckey. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Indiana. Element
I
for this
know.
team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
Oh, got it. Alright.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it.
DeMarcus DeRozan.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Corey Joseph is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Scola. Then it's Damari Carey. And it's Valanciunas.
Got very
at the
good
5
good
spot.
shot defense.
So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Kick it up.
First off,
Kick
look, every
it
year
up. What
there are
are you
all-star game
doing?
snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis
Okay, I'm
was
really
the
done
big
for
one
not
in the
taking
West.
that,
It's hard
whatever.
to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
It's stolen by DeRozan.
Bad call for a
And here we
pass.
go
See,
with
he literally
DeRozan.
passed it to
Bringing
me.
out the middle. And that one's good.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put
Bro,
together
move,
some
kid.
rhythm.
For Monte not
I'm
being
gonna
an
feed it to
all-star,
you
there are a lot of
because I don't
guys
like
that could
it.
have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as
I,
any.
Yeah, and his own
no, I
coach
don't
said
want
that
you to say
Monte
anything.
deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. Not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the
Assist?
Mavs.
Mahimi's shot is good.
This is
Raptors
for
trail by
3.
4. And Joseph kicks to Scola. Passes it to DeRozan.
You know, I just like how I still have 0 points, but
That's short off
look
the
at how
rim.
many shots
Their
I've
game
taken.
plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there
Mainly threes,
offensively.
but Paul, you,
It's stolen by
oh my
DeRozan.
god.
And oh, here we go. DeRozan.
We're just the best point guard that's ever lived, aren't
Yeah, how about the sharp steal
to the
and
one
then
person
run
watching me
out?
now, even though that is, but whatever.
We've
Thank
been
you.
waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a
Alright,
great
3
defensive
seconds
play
on the
has
clock.
to build some momentum.
Or
And
left
that
over,
replay is
whatever,
sponsored by
doesn't
Kia,
matter.
the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it.
Quick
I mean, attack
isolation.
the basket until the defense
Oh
makes an
my
adjustment.
god. I just released it. Can I say?
And the first half comes to
Just straight game. I'm just gonna say that now. Let me check stats. Let me check stats right now.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this. Some changes here for the Raptors. Ross is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. For Patrick Patterson.
Come on.
And it's Joseph in for DeMarre Carroll. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. C.J. Miles is checked in for LaVoy Allen. Hill comes in for George. Robinson's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Garcia in for Hill. On the court for Indiana. Garcia in at point guard.
Never mind.
C.J. Miles is out there with Turner.
We totally won this game, by the way.
And it's Hill in at the small forward position.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just
I
a
love
total
playing 2K.
obliteration,
I love it.
if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty.
And there you have it, folks, the very first NBA bucket from Garcia.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
6 to shoot.
Bro,
Bro.
how is this happening?
And they feel good about this
How
one
does
tonight,
this
guys,
happen?
defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Oh, tough
Hey,
game
that
on
was
the
good.
inside.
Just keep
It
killing
sure
yourself.
was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Give me this steal, kid.
Now here's
Look like you
Joseph,
guys
guarded by Garcia. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling, that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a
Well, we
frustration
have no
foul.
chance of getting
Really
in the
kinda
game,
sums
can we?
up the
So
game
shut
they're
up.
having in general.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by
You
a
know
big
this
margin.
good
This
dub
game
by
may not have
Toronto.
been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
That
just
really
what a
good
clinical
dub.
performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that was the catalyst for this victory.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
It seems like Kyle Lowry just gets better with age.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Huh. Oh, damn, I didn't check my difficulty.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said?
What about J.R. Smith?
And he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. We can't slow him down. This game could get out of hand real quick. It'll be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
I swear, like, not even trying to be bogus, but why is everything about LeBron James when it comes to the Clippers? Or not the Clippers, I'm retarded, the Cavaliers. But if you do know me, I love the Clippers, so...
Got NBA basketball in store for you here at Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports.
Now let me ride the bench.
Changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
Anybody think I can cross
and one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
On the court for Indiana. Garcia, he's in at point guard. Turner is out there with Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Miles in at the small forward.
Kill myself, but
as you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Who is this kid Carter? No.
Outside Garcia.
Whatever.
Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. And it's Turner off the drive.
Oh, hold up.
Second chance shot, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Stuckey's got his first points in this one. Outside jumper.
I don't even know if it was the last name, to be honest.
To the paint, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hill. And again, it's Rodney Stuckey.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
In the corner, Irving with it. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Garcia.
That's all.
Good on the triple.
Never mind.
Garcia's got himself on the board with 3 there. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Pacers leading by 3.
All right,
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a foul shot. They'll go to strike for 2. Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed it.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit. And it wasn't just George, though. The team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of the season.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep.
That's off.
Here's Turner.
Second chance for
It's holding by Fry.
Okay.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Garcia. No good on the buzzer beater.
Don't even care. It's good.
And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov.
I really could be good to Stuckey there.
It's Hill on the wing, guarded by Fry. The feed now to Miles. James kicks to Irving. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Stolen by Miles. And they're pushing it up. And they're Stuckey. That's good on the assist from Miles. And now a 5-point Pacer lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. Pressure and forcing turnovers.
I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. He talked to the people around the Pacers. He was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot.
Now, here is Garcia. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Here's Turner.
What are you doing?
Uses the glass to finish the
layup.
layup.
Doing?
And the Pacers lead by 4.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
From 18 feet away, the shot misses. And the first half comes to a...
Kevin, thank...
You know, gotta walk in last because literally no reason, but
welcome back, everybody.
let me check stats real quick, even though I'm probably not on the board. I'm just 5 points off Paul George. Nowhere near his amount of rebounds. Have the same amount of turnovers. I have more threes. Okay, I think I have a chance.
The start of the second half.
Probably not, but whatever.
So the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Amon Shumpert. And it's Fry in at the force line. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And stolen by Garcia. Here's Stuckey. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Stuckey's got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room.
Chance. Oh, clutch.
And into the team style of play.
Here's Irving on the mark with the 15-footer. 9 points in the game so far.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Outside for Miles, and he was kicked in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Looking here at some numbers for Kyrie Irving. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love draws the double. Irving kicks to Thompson. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Passes it to Stuckey. Indiana moving the ball around. Garcia goes in. Stuckey against Love. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Freak. Kept alive by Indiana.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Back to back.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far.
Okay,
Back in for
right.
Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. Indiana also making some changes. Turner comes in for Mahimi. And it's Garcia in for George Hill. On the court for Indiana. Garcia in at point guard. Allen is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis, and it's George in at the small forward position. Out to Smith for 3. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, George, and stolen by James. Dellavedova kicks to James. Tipped away.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were
good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Paul George. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Garcia dishes to Turner. Back to Garcia. Hill inside. Working on Fry. Hill, no good.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Outside, Garcia. Pass to Miles. Back to Garcia. Can't get the ball. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A solid win on the road.
guys, Paul.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Alright, anybody, or the one person who's watching, I don't even know who that is right now. Thank you for watching, I guess, and I'm gonna end it here.
O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now